In this video, I will showcase how to obtain iLVL490 Augmented Neo-Ishgardian battle equipment in the MMORPG known as Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers for use with patch 5.3. This video is intended for use with patch 5.3, so if you're watching at a later date, most, if not all, information provided in this video will most likely have become outdated or removed entirely. If you have a lot of battle jobs at level 80 and are currently struggling to obtain gear for them because of the 450 weekly cap of allegory tomes and the once weekly restriction on Pumpus Bunker, then here's an alternative way to obtain iLVL490 battle equipment, which is classified as Augmented Neo-Ishgardian battle equipment, which can be purchased from the city of Yulmore, which means you'll have to have progressed far enough in the MSQ storyline to have unlocked the Aetheryte Crystal for the city of Yulmore, as well as have unlocked the vendors around that Aetheryte Crystal in order to obtain this battle equipment. Also, please note that this method will require use of a combination of Phantasmagoria tomestones as well as either Gil or a max level crafter to obtain this gear set. So because of the Gil investment, it is recommended that you only use this method for classes that you actually intend on using. Now, because I have already posted a video on how to craft iLVL480 Neo-Ishgardian equipment, I will solely focus on purchasing the required items from the market board for those who do not have a crafter leveled up. So here we are at the market board, and we're going to take a look at the items that we need to purchase, and we're only going to be purchasing from the weapons location, starting from Marauder Arms all the way down to Astrologian Arms. Now remember, we're only going to be purchasing weapons, so we're going to be looking at the level 80 gear, and if you look for Neo-Ishgardian equipment, you go through the classes and you look for the cheapest of the items because some of them are still worth quite a lot. So as you can see here in the previous one, it was 40k, but then looking at this Labrys or the Marauder weapon, it's 140k, which is 100k more than the previous item. Now please keep in mind that each server's prices will differ and prices will fluctuate throughout the day, so you just want to go and check every single one of these weapons, and then after finding out which ones are the cheapest, then you go ahead and buy those. But before you buy these items, I recommend watching the video until the very end so that you understand all the steps, so that you understand how many of these items that you need to purchase. So now we're going to take our teleport and we're going to head to the city of Yulmore, and then we're going to head due west from the Aetheryte Crystal and speak to Hilisen, the gear exchange. And it's from this vendor that we're going to be turning in Neo-Ishgardian weapons and converting them into a currency which we will use to purchase Augmented Neo-Ishgardian equipment. Now it's important to note that this system is actually a very convoluted system, so it's important to note that you navigate through all her menus before purchasing anything, and make sure you fully understand the system before you commit to any purchase from this vendor. I also recommend that if you have access to acquiring resistance weapons, that you skip purchasing Augmented Neo-Ishgardian weapons and focus solely on armors and accessories, as even the base resistance weapon will already be comparable to the iLVL490 weapons due to the 5 open materia sockets that are available. So here we are, we're going to look at the purchase Neo-Ishgardian gear, and then over here we're going to take a look at this Augmented Neo-Ishgardian cap of fending. If that's the item that we wanted to purchase, it will require 33 Yulmorian certificates of novelty as well as 3 undersea rain. So first let's discuss how we're going to obtain the Yulmore certificate of novelties. So we're going to completely back out of these menus and then speak to Hilisen again. And then we're going to select the option Earn Yulmorian Certificates of Novelty HQ. Very important, we want to get the one that says HQ in parentheses. From there, we're going to very specifically select Yulmorian Certificate of Novelty Weapons. Now if you take a look here, if we were to turn in a high quality Neo-Ishgardian sword from the gladiator section or the paladin section, we're only going to get 21 certificates. Same thing with the shield. That's why I previously said not to buy the sword and shield. All the other weapons sell for 42, so it's much more efficient to be turning in all those other weapons. Also take note that it doesn't matter which class the weapons are for, as you're going to be turning them in for certificates and they turn in for the same price. So even if you want to gear up a paladin in this case, it's okay to turn in a white mage cane because you're just converting them into certificates, which you're going to use to spend and purchase whatever gear that you want. So now we're going to discuss how to obtain the undersea rain. So we're going to back out all these menus, and then we're going to speak to Hilison again, and we're going to select the option Rain Exchange. And once this menu opens up, as you can see here, it's going to cost 100 Phantasmagoria tomestones to get one undersea rain. And it's also very important that you do not purchase Colusian rain. So for the Helm of Fending that we wanted to purchase, we're going to need 3 undersea rain. So we're going to spend 300 tomestones and get our 3 rain. Actually, you know what? We're gonna buy the gloves instead. They cost the same as the helmet, so the process is still gonna be the same. So we're gonna now speak to Hilison again and select Purchase Neo-Ishgardian Equipment. And then we're gonna select Augmented Neo-Ishgardian Equipment Gear. Now, if you wanted to buy accessories, you could select the accessories option instead. So now we're going to scroll down to Augmented Neo-Ishgardian Gauntlets of Fending, and as you can see here, it's going to cost 33 certificates and 3 rain. Make sure that that's what we want to get. Yep, that's the one we want. Okay. So click it, and then from here, exchange. And as you can see here, I have 42 certificates to turn in because previously I turned in a weapon for 42 certificates. And I have 3 rain as well. So we're gonna hit the exchange button. We're gonna put in our 33 certificates and our 3 rain. Now we have purchased the equipment. As you can see here, iLVL490, Augmented Neo-Ishgardian Gauntlets of Fending. And I have a leftover of 9 certificates because we had 42, we used 33, and now we have 9 remaining. So in case you're wondering about prices, if you wanted to purchase the head, the hands, or the boots, they will cost 33 certificates and 3 rain each. If you wanted to buy the body or the leg, they will cost 42 certificates and 5 rain each. And if you wanted to buy any accessories going from either the belt to the earrings to the rings, they will each cost 21 certificates and 2 rain each. Now, if you total up all of that, it will cost you a grand total of 309 certificates as well as 31 rain. And also please keep in mind that total does not count the weapons because I recommend getting the resistance weapons instead. So if we wanted to purchase a full set of gear, not including the weapons, it will cost us a total of 8 high-quality Neo-Ishgardian weapons from the market board, as well as 3,100 Phantasmagoria tomes. Now please keep in mind that this is not the best gear in the game currently, and it's only meant to be a supplementary way to gear up because of the 450 cap on allegory tomes every week. Also, please keep in mind that you have a cap of 2,000 Phantasmagoria tomestones in your inventory. Now the cap on the Phantasmagoria tomestones is not weekly based, so you can accumulate 2,000, spend them, and in the same day go accumulate more. Just remember that you cannot hold more than 2,000 of any tomestone in your inventory at any given time. Now, as a final statement, the reason why I recommend purchasing the high quality weapons from the market board, aside from the sword and shield, is because of the resistance weapons that were released with the recent patch. The Neo-Ishgardian weapons are actually fairly cheap to purchase, but as an alternative, if you want to double check the market board, the body and the legs also go for 42 certificates as well. And aside from those, the head, the hands, and the boots go for 33 certificates, and all accessories from the waist to the earrings to the rings all go for 21 certificates on trade-in. With all of that in mind, I highly recommend that you go over through all the menus just like I stated previously in the video, and to make sure you're completely familiarized yourself with the system before you purchase anything. And once you fully understand the system, then go ahead and go to the market board and purchase the items that you need. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider smashing that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe and ring that bell for notifications on future videos that I might be posting. And until next time, take care. Goodbye.